All right, we all have bodies, and we all have very strong feelings about them typically. Yet, so many of us struggle with body image, and we feel like ours should be different. But what if there is a better way to think about it? We are so ready to talk to Whitney Otto and Deb Schachter, who have spent more than 20 years running body image workshops, and they can really help us today build a healthier, more compassionate relationship with our own body image, or at least get started in it, right, in these first few minutes.
Absolutely.
I'm sure it's a journey that you guys have been working with people on for years. Thank you for being here, first of all, to talk to us about it. How do we separate our body image from our body? Where do we begin getting these kind of feelings?
It's such a great question. Most people don't even realize that there is a distinction between your body and your body image. Most people think that their body image is how they look. And really what we're so passionate about is this idea that our body image actually holds so much information, both about our past and even what's happening in our current lives. So there really is a really significant difference between us and our body image, and when we learn how to be in relationship with it, there's actually a lot that can evolve. We call it couples therapy for you and your body image.
I love that. So you mentioned history. What are some of the factors that play into what you think about your body and your body image?
Well, our temperament, our personality, our histories, our traumas, our passions, our dreams, so much goes into it. And I always say I can prove to you that it's more than just how you look, because we have all had the experience of waking up and feeling pretty good in our body, but by the afternoon or the end of the day, we feel terrible in our skin because something happened during the day that we had feelings about. And very often we tend to target our feelings towards our body because we can control our body. We've been conditioned to fix our body. So, and that often happens very unconsciously. So we've got ways that you can train those bad body image moments in a very different way.
I'm glad you mentioned that. Okay, so you have a BBIM, a bad body image moment. What is that?
Yeah, it's a great question. So we really wanted to come up with some sort of neutral word because so often bad body image moments feel terrible. So we really wanted to find something that kind of just had it be sort of just like a noticing. We talk a lot about observing. So if we have a bad body image moment, it's an event that's happening, just like the rain is raining. So when we have a bad body image moment, it gives us a chance to really use what Whitney was describing, which is to start to get really curious about what's happening in those moments. So by naming it, whether it's a moment, a day, a month, we can start to really observe some of those patterns.
Okay.
Because very often, you know, all our clothes are on the floor and we have decided there's something wrong with us or we are bad because we can't find the outfit or things don't look good on us. And we like to say, first start by noticing without the attitude. That's the first step in having a more conscious, healthy BIM, which is I'm getting ready for a date or a job interview or an reunion, and I have a lot of strong feelings about it, and I can't seem to find the right outfit. So that is noticing without the attitude. It's just sort of explaining neutrally what is happening. So that's the first step. Okay. And then the second step is to get curious. What's going on that might make me have big feelings? I'm getting ready for an interview. I'm getting ready for a date. And
you're
that's
heightened emotions.
Exactly.
Exactly. And the big feelings can so easily, as Whitney described, kind of easily morph into what can we do to change these big feelings? How can we manage these big feelings? And 99% of the time, we don't even know what's happening, but all of a sudden we have 20 pairs of pants on the floor and we're in tears.
Right.
But really what's happening, and we actually describe it as the body image is actually trying to help in its own way. It's a hero or a heroine. It's trying to help us move some of that pain into something that we can manage. And so really what we want to do is help people start to realize there's something really important there to understand and to unpack, and you might actually be able to tend to it in a different way than trying on another 20 pair of pants.
And feeling just as bad. You have a cycle, and I know we have like a system. I just want to throw it out. People can take a screenshot of it. This is kind of the process to get through a negative body image.
I was a world champion athlete. We're always training something. So let's get conscious and intentional about what we're training. So we like to suggest that when you have this overwhelming experience, you know, we often we feel uncomfortable, and then we decide to fix ourselves, right? And it's a new year. There's so many ways.
It's resolutions, new year, new you.
You know, and the culture tells us, fix your body, you fix your life, right? So we want you to practice saying, oh, I've noticed, I've decided to fix my body. This is the cue to get curious. What's happening in my broader life that might make me feel uncomfortable? And what do I think fixing my body is going to get me? And then we have the option to either continue down that road of fixing ourselves, which gets us on a loop that we will continue, or what do I really need in this moment? Maybe I need to call a friend. Maybe I need something very different than a diet or exercise, and to get that for ourselves.
So much more knowledge. I know that you both have. You have a book out. You can always get their book, Body Image Inside Out. It's available now. Or we'll just find you guys on social media and become friends. Find them on social media, also at Body Image Inside Out, to learn so much more. Thank you both for being here.
Appreciate it.